how does one go beyond the defenses cultivated in childhood? Would you go to a psychoanalyst? Would you? No, but don't say no. That's how they exist. They're the modern priests. Now, would you go to a psychologist, psychotherapist, and so on, so on? There are so many varieties of these medicine men. Sorry, I'm not being rude to them. I'm just asking, would you go to them? That's the easiest way, isn't it? And we think they'll answer all the childhood problem. They can't. They may slightly modify it. They themselves say so. So what will you do? There is nobody you can go to, right? So, do you face that? There is nobody. Your guru, God, priest, psychoanalyst, including Krishnamurti. Nobody you can go to. What will you do? Have you ever faced that? That fact that you cannot. Like you can go to a doctor if you have cancer. That's a different matter. The psychological knowledge that you have developed from childhood, which becomes neurotic, which most people are neurotic somehow, but and there is nobody on earth you can go to or in heaven. What will you do? Huh? How would you find out that you are neurotic? Not somebody telling you I'm neurotic, because most people are neurotic. If somebody tells me I'm neurotic, pot getting the kettle back, right? So how shall I find out I'm neurotic? Do I want to find out? If I do, how shall I know? How shall I see it? Have I really eliminated from my thought, from my mind, the idea somebody is going to help me? Do you understand, sir? See what I have done. You understand what? The very going to somebody to help me may be the essence of neuroticism. I wonder if you see this. So, what am I to do? How am I to know in a world that is almost neurotic? All my friends, my relations, they're all slightly imbalanced. And probably I am also imbalanced. So what shall I do? Knowing there is nobody I can go to. No confession, all that. Nobody. So what shall I do? See what has happened, sir, to me? You are not meeting it. As I cannot go to anybody, then what is taking place in my mind when I have depended on others, on books, on psychologists, you follow? On authority. What has happened to my mind? You know, go on, sir. What's happened to your mind if you actually realize that you cannot possibly go to anybody? No, watch it, sir. Don't answer. What happens to your mind? Is neuroticism the result of dependence? I depend on my wife, I depend on the doctor, I depend on God, I depend on psychologists. I follow? I've established a series of dependence around me, hoping in that dependence I'll be secure. Right? And I discover, as I cannot depend on anybody, what happens? Oh, come on, so what happens when you don't depend? Huh?
I'm naked.
Do it, sir. Do it. You understand, sir? We are bringing about a tremendous revolution. Psychological revolution, right? Right? And you are unwilling to face it. I depend on my wife. She encourages me to be dependent on her. Or I am, it's both ways. So you tell me that's part of your neurosis. I don't throw it out. I examine it. I say, you are quite right. I see this. So can I be free of not depending on my wife? Psychological, of course. Will you do it? No, sir, you won't. Because you are frightened. You want something from her, sex or this or that. Or she encourages you with your ideas, helps you to be dominant, helps you to be ambitious. You follow? Now says you are a marvelous philosopher. So, to see that the very state of dependence on Allah is maybe the deep psychological neurosis. And when you break that pattern, what happens? You are saved. When you are free of the church, the priests, the popes, you follow? The whole works of all. And you understand what happens to you? What is the state of your mind? Sir, you must have such a mind to find out what truth is.